Hi everyone, my name is Brian Johnson. I am the owner and inventor of the Rideshare Lite. Today we're going to show you quickly how to set up your device on an iOS device, either an iPad or an iPhone. For this you will need obviously your iPad or your iPhone, and you will need one other device. So you can do this at your house, you can do this with another phone, with another iPad, with a desktop, an iMac, another laptop. Doesn't really matter, but you will need a second device just for this one-time setup for your wireless. You can always feel free if you're confused, not understanding, you can always call us, reach us at any of the social media outlets, Ignite Writer Incorporated. You can also reach us at our website, www.ignitewriter.com, where you can find links for all the social media outlets, obviously, and our phone number and email. But like I said, you will need a secondary device. Other than that, it's pretty simple setup. Basically, if you're wanting to use your iPhone, like that's the phone that you have, Uber or Lyft downloaded to, and that is the phone that you want to share your internet connection for our box. Our box does require an internet connection. It's how we update things, how we can change your signs, give you different signs, update it, and how it gets changed through the mobile app. But other than that, like I said, don't want to scare you off, but it is pretty simple. So if first things first, you've got our Ignite Writer app downloaded. You can go into the settings. You can look at the initial setup, and you'll see some info that you're going to want to fill out here. We'll get to that actually shortly. But if you're wanting to share out your iPhone or your iPad, it's pretty simple. Basically, all you're going to want to do is go into your settings, go into personal hotspot, and you'll want to turn that on. One thing with iPhones and iPads, anything that is running any of the newer software, newer updates, you want to make sure that in your personal hotspot that there are no dashes, spaces, anything like that for the name of your phone or the name of your iPad. Okay, up at the corner you can see where it says other users can look for your shared network using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth under the name Brian iPad. That's the name of my device. You can find the name of your device there. If you need to change it, you can just go down to the General tab, go to About, go to Name. You'll see the name of my iPad right here, Brian iPad. Like I said, you just want to make sure that there's no spaces, dashes, any funky characters, anything like that that's in the name of your device. For some reason, the new iOS software, it's just certain wireless devices are not able to access it if it's got those certain characters in it or spaces in between. So you just want to get rid of those. Other than that, you can see where we shared your hotspot. So you're going to share your hotspot. That part's good. That part's on. Now for mine, I don't use the shared connection on my iPad. I actually use it on my phone. If you are sharing your internet connection on your iPad or your iPhone, this is where you'll want to grab your other device. And you'll want to follow these exact instructions, and I'm going to do it on my iPad, but my actual internet connection is going to be on my cell phone. So basically, you'll want to go to your other device right now, and you'll want to do this exact instruction. So you're going to want to open up an internet browser. So we're just going to open up a internet browser, and you're going to want to type in, actually, you know what? I'm going to go and use Chrome instead of Safari. I've got it kind of saved in there as it is. All right, so you're going to go to 192.168.0.1. And all this does is take you to a page that is loaded onto our device. And I do apologize, I actually forgot to tell you. So you're going to want to go onto your Wi-Fi, and this will be from your other device, not from your iPad, but you'll want to connect to the Photon network. Doesn't matter what it says after Photon, but it will be some kind of a wireless network that says Photon dash something. All of them are different. Each one's individual to your device. Once you connect to that, then you can go into your web browser and type in 192.168.0.1. You'll see this page that comes up. The first thing you're going to want to do is copy this number. So hit the button copy. For me on my iPad, I just hold down, hit select all, copy, hit OK. You're going to want to use that number, so that's your device ID, and you'll use that here in our software shortly. Then you're going to want to hit scan. You want to find the network that you had set up on your iPad. So for like my phone, because mine's a little different here. So on my phone, it's just the BK Johnson or BK John Samsung is what I set up for the tutorial. This is where you'll just type in your password. And I just made one for the tutorial here. And then you just want to hit connect. You'll get this pop-up that says your device should now start flashing green. You can hit OK. You can go ahead and close out of that and just go back into your Rideshare application. And for me, I'm just going to open mine up here. And so now you're just going to go ahead and in the initial setup, and for our application, you can just go ahead and start typing in your name. The device ID is what you copied, so you just want to paste that in there. Pretty simple. You can type in your email address. I'm not going to bother with all of that right now. You can hit your company name in there and then just hit complete setup. Now, for me, I'm just making sure that the information is correct. The device ID and the name are correct. I actually entered it in twice. I forgot to clear it out earlier, but that's no big deal. But now you should be ready to go. It's just as simple as that. You just have to share your internet connection, connect it up one time. You'll never have to do that again. And then you should just be able to go in here to the rideshare options, choose a service. Got to choose a service first. So whether you're working for Lyft or Uber for the night or whichever sign you're doing at the moment, you just want to use one service at a time. And then you should just be able to hit classic is one of our signs, just the classic plain white Uber sign. Standard is the old blue and white sign there with just the U. I do believe they've changed that around now. And then you've got, if you scroll down here to both services, you can see where basically all this does is flip-flops between Uber and Lyft. And then the rest of the signs that we do offer show a rider's name. You also have the ability to show the driver's name if you would prefer that. On our all options screen, if you look down here at the bottom left, all options, basically that's every option that we've got so far for the sign. If you want to see it in kind of smaller areas there, you can scroll through the tabs down at the bottom. So choose service, change sign, there's the sign options, change the names, and then some of the holiday themes that we've got on there. Typically, I like to just kind of scroll between change names and change sign, but this is one of the spots where you can just type in a rider's name, hit enter, and then you can choose a sign. So if you just type those in, so that was our scrolling sign. And just so you understand, anything 5 letters or under, it will keep the letters bigger. Same for our flip sign. So the letters are much larger and take up half the screen. If you change that name to anything over 5 letters, so let's just do, we'll do my wife's name. So Courtney, it will shrink the letters down to fit the screen, as you can see. So that just kind of gives you a heads up. Anything over 5 letters shrinks it down. Anything 5 letters or under keeps it larger. Same thing as far as scrolling. So on the scroll, it wouldn't actually scroll my name, Brian. It just shows all the letters at one time. On the larger names, it will scroll the name. But other than that, the driver options are the same. You can type in your name or whichever name you want to show. So for me, it would be Brian. I can hit enter here, and then I can go back and I can choose a driver option. So like driver scroll, and all it does is just basically say Uber driver is and gives the name. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We hope you're enjoying our product. If you have any questions, concerns, like I said, please feel free to contact us anytime over social media, email, or any of the phone numbers provided on our website, and we will get back with you as soon as possible. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this is just a setup for the iOS app and just a quick run through of the different sign options. And have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you guys out there on the road.